Hello and welcome to my easy to understand guide to the Voice website and representation. This video is going to be particularly relevant for you if you are studying AQA A-level media studies, as it appears as a set text on that specification. We'll start by having a look at the representation of ethnic minorities, in particular of Black people, because that's kind of where the website is aimed at. A lot of other mainstream media products tend to either underrepresent Black communities or misrepresent them in quite negative, stereotypical ways. This website, you can see, actually offers a more diverse representation, a more inclusive representation, but also more positive representations. So there's representations, for example, of Black people as lawyers, doctors, politicians, in creative roles such as writers and singers as well. It feels very much like they're celebrating the Black community. There's lots of articles about Black culture. So for example, Black hair care, Black cultural food traditions, events, and even faith. And these representations are going to feel very inclusive and relatable for a lot of Black audiences. It represents Black people as being part of a community, as being included, and it doesn't feel tokenistic. It feels like they genuinely are celebrating different ethnic backgrounds and wanting to represent them in more positive ways.
It's not a completely utopian representation of Black life, though. There's also a lot of more realistic representations of the hardships faced by Black communities, such as racism and discrimination. The overall positive representations of Black communities can be seen as a result potentially of the newspaper's original manifesto and goals, which was to provide a voice for Black communities that are typically underrepresented and not heard.
Let's have a look at the representation of gender on the website's pages. The men in the website are represented in fairly positive, strong ways as role models, which we often expect in the media, but it is not just, one-dimensional representations. They are a bit more complex. We're not seeing men represented as kind of overly macho and aggressive. We're not seeing men represented as absent fathers or fathers who don't really want to get involved in their children's lives. So we're seeing representations of men perhaps in more of a complex, modern, diverse way.
We are, however, seeing some negative representations of men, particularly as the perpetrators of crime or as the aggressors in violence. And this perhaps reflects social, cultural contexts about things like toxic masculinity.
Similarly, the representations of women are fairly complex as well. We're definitely getting more powerful, celebratory representations of women, for example, in positions of leadership, positions of power, positions of professionalism. But the website pages also tackle a range of issues that women have to go through all the time. So when I was on the website, there were lots of articles about things like maternity leave and the rights of mothers within the UK. And the representations of feminism and of women are not only heteronormative, and they're not only white. They're represented in intersectional ways, so lots of Black women, lots of women from other ethnic backgrounds as well, lots of women from non-heterosexual backgrounds, so people from LGBTQ plus communities. So perhaps representing women in a more modern, diverse, complex way as well. And clearly recognising the links between gender and race and class, such as Bell Hooks talks about. You know, there are issues that women face, but there are issues that in particular Black women face that need to be discussed. Representations of age are fairly positive as well. We see representations of young people being empowered, being activists, and quite just generally positive representations, whereas in the media, young people are often represented in a fairly negative way. Representations of class are also fairly diverse. It tends to focus on working and middle class audiences because that's predominantly their target. But it does include issues and articles about a range of things that might appeal to more working class audiences and those that might appeal to more middle class audiences too. There's also some representations of realism on the website as well. So there's a lot of unposed natural photos. There's a lot of factual stories. There's a lot of real settings, real issues, human nature, personal interest stories, and that adds to this feeling that these representations are real. So that was my easy to understand guide to representation on the Voice website. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for other videos that are going to be relevant for you, especially about the Voice website. And if you would like a video that I don't already have, leave a little comment below and I'll see what I can do.